welcome back to signalsaz.com. And I am joined with two guys that are making it happen. Why don't you introduce yourselves for our guests today?
Yeah, we're trying to make it happen. My name's Mason Bradshaw, born and raised in Sedona.
My name is Skylar Barker. I'm the operations manager for Sedona Airways.
I'm learning as we get older, I have more money than I have time. And if I want to go see something or I want to go do something, I want it to be cool because, it's an experience and I want it to be quick. And so with you guys at Sedona Airways, that's what you're doing, right? So tell me a little bit about your business.
Yeah, me and Skylar, we both come from a tourism background. And, we live in a beautiful state. We love the whole state from, the Tucson area to Page in the Grand Canyon area. But it's a large state, so it's hard to get there and drive there. So, we got a couple airplanes now where we can fly directly out of any airport in Sedona or any airport in Arizona, and fly them to the great, beautiful state of Arizona. So, we're stationed in Sedona. It's a great location. It's one of the most beautiful small cities in the world. And, that's where our other tourism companies are located. And we can fly people to the Grand Canyon, land, do a day trip. And instead of doing that long couple-hour drive, it's around 25 minutes.
So what are most of the tours that you guys are booking or most of the trips that people are planning?
Yeah, so I'd say the Grand Canyon is the biggest one. We offer a great tour there. We work with an awesome ground tour company. So when we land there, you get picked up right at the plane, and then they'll take you around for the South Rim and East Rim, give a full ground tour, a lot of history in there, and then you go have lunch at El Tovar, which is a restaurant there at the park, and then they bring you back and it makes it nice and simple for the customer.
I can imagine. I like just walking up to the rim and looking over the Grand Canyon is breathtaking. So now you get to see it from the air as you're flying in. And
yeah, and our Page trip, it's really cool because you actually fly over the Grand Canyon for a little ways to get to Page, and once you land there, you get a Horseshoe Bend, Antelope Canyon, two places that it's kind of a must see when you're in town, but on the very north end of Arizona. And once again, that comes with a nice lunch. So super cool activity.
I can imagine. So you guys do Sedona to Grand Canyon tour. I was eavesdropping a little bit. You guys got a phone call just a few minutes ago and you talked about Vegas. Vegas is something you guys do as well?
Yeah, so we will bring people in and out from Vegas if they're trying to come to Sedona, or if we have people in Sedona that are trying to go to Vegas. It's pretty common to have people come from Scottsdale and they'll do tours in Sedona, and then maybe they want to go to Vegas for the weekend.
Yeah, we have what's called an on-demand private charter license. And so that way we could pick people up. They get the whole plane to themselves and we could fly them to where they want to go. So we'll pick up people pretty much anywhere in the Southwest and eventually Mexico.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, and I have to think about, the average Joe. And this isn't something that, I'm going to make a phone call tomorrow and just have them pick me up and, scoop me on over to Vegas and maybe stop into Sedona. But I could see it if this were, maybe my daughter's getting married and this was, a girl's trip or something to, for her bridal party or, that experience, that really special experience. So
Yeah.
do you see that a little bit with what you guys are doing?
Definitely. We've got a group that's going to be coming out mid-April that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're wanting to be picked up from Scottsdale there and taken to the canyon so they can do a girls trip there, and it's just simpler and easier for them. They don't have to worry about the driving, and it's like you said, it's better on time. They have more money than time.
Yeah. And how many can fit in the planes?
Yeah, so our plane could fit up to 6 people. Which is a good price point. If if you could fill up every seat and split it up between the 6, it's not too bad for a private charter.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, and it's something you're always going to remember, right?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Another one of our big clientele is businessmen. Sometimes time is money, so they got to get to one meeting to the next, and they got to be there right now. So they'll call and say, "Hey, I got to go now. Can you pick us up and get us going where we need to be?" Sometimes that's just a solo traveler, but time is money.
Right. Absolutely. So you've got the Majestic Sedona tour, Sedona to Grand Canyon, Sedona to Antelope Canyon tour. So you're working with people on the ground as well, right?
Yep.
So when they get there, you're putting them in good hands, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, we use a company called First Class Charter Tours. They're also based out of Sedona. So that's one of our philosophies. We want to work with local companies and really good companies. And they're part of the chamber like we are. And they do really, really good work. They're a little expensive, but it's definitely worth it. We want someone that's reliable and good partners with us.
But I think that's important to say. It's, there are people that this is their lifestyle and they want top end. They want to make sure that they're in good hands. And it sounds like you guys have taken those steps to make sure that they're used to a lifestyle and you're delivering that for them.
Definitely. Yeah.
So if I wanted to book or to find out more information, what would I do?
Yeah, there's a few options. If you wanted to book, you can book right there on the website. You can also call us. Mason and I are the ones that answer the phones here, so you can book your tours with us. You can also put in a charter request online or call us, just like we had happen before this podcast.
Yeah.
What's a good number for you guys?
Yeah, it's going to be 928-227-0105.
Okay, and I'm also looking at SedonaAirways.com.
Yep.
Gosh, pretty pictures from on the website. So if you guys are just looking for a bucket list item to check off that bucket list, or this is just the way you roll, you should be rolling with Sedona Airways, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
So, well, you guys, thank you so much for coming in. I think this is something awesome, and I'm excited to learn more about this. So thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
Stepping in.
Yeah, it's been a great time.
Thank you.